something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. You know, people like to gossip a lot, and since a lot of people don't really have anything going on right now, I'm guessing that gossip is at an all-time high. It is. What do you want them to speak about, though? Gossip starts from somewhere, and usually there are certain individuals that always have someone talking about them. When you live your life right, usually that shuts them up. But then when you'll have those, their jaw starts to withdraw. That's maybe we should call it it's a withjaw. They have to talk about something about you. These would be your biggest fans in life. The ones who, even when you're fighting with them, they find a way to be in your space somehow so that they can gossip. They need to spread that discord. It feeds them. Tell me about this. What are you, a heroin addict now? There's a hero. This was the gossip. You're the hero or the heroine, but now they're telling people you're actually on it. It could be a couple. There are two people here. Tell me about unexpected. Yeah, there was a message that somebody sent. This could even be a picture that they're showing with a spoon of the two of you, or at least one of you passed out, and there's a spoon and a needle. Pay attention to the background of a picture being a little too set up. Taurus. Possibly a Cancer. Yeah, don't believe that shit. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Tell me more about this situation. I'm sorry, I just feel like there's a hair somewhere. Tell me more about why this is. You could have been on fentanyl or opiates. Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. There could be a mountain, or what it feels like a mountain, in between the two of you actually meeting or coming back together. And it's because of these messages. Don't believe any of them. None of them. From now on, yeah, Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign, but that bitch just... Do you tell the truth at all? No, she just outed herself. There's a bunch of... This is what happens when I say shit like this. This is how you can catch somebody, but a lot of times it takes someone to be remote, a little further away. And you'll say, is this all you do is lie? Yes! Then you'll know that bitch that just said it, wherever you're at, is a lying sack of shit, and that she's probably, she's definitely, or he, lying about you currently in that environment. Pencil? Somebody lied and said that there's a man that has a pencil dick as well. That's a lie. If there's a situation where you're being lied on, female, and there's a man who's actually engaging or just sitting there listening to the lies on you, what he's going to find out, we're going to find out now, what lies are being told about him, that he sits there all happy and shit. Now, she's got a rope. Her rope is a little longer than his, which could mean that what she's going through could be worse. I want you to look at it. Her rope here, can you see it? It looks longer, and she's up higher than he is. But whatever this is that you have going on with this particular situation, you are actually further along. Even worse. You had it even worse, and you had a similar situation, and but you had it worse. Somebody's sitting there going, "Yeah, that wasn't as bad." It's Muslim. Very immature in the way that this bitch speaks. The police said they're very good at creating documents. It really spirals quickly. Yep. Now, whoever's behind this, it's a plot to steal this individual. They can drain your. I don't think it's an account though. Well, it could be it. I mean, look, while you're doing this or they're showing you this, there's something with distraction and then people hacking, draining your account. EMOL. Ella. ELA. We have EMOL. And GA. Probably the realest person you'll ever meet, can be mean, but also nice. In the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 messages that I've had, there's something that comes out here that represents the most amazing person on the planet. They can be mean, they can be nice. Perfect duality. They can be nasty, they can be, dirty and clean, happy or sad, loyal, disloyal, honest, liar. And it feels like if more people just accepted the fact that every one of us have this, it would be, I just believe there would be a lot more change happening. Accepting the fact that you can be dirty or clean. I could not shower. I could be obsessive compulsive with doing the dishes and then I could leave them pile up. It's my life. I could be the person that puts a smile on your face. I could also be the individual that pisses you off. I'm okay with all of these sides of myself. I enjoy this intense radiation. I'm such a friggin' masochist that it actually gives me a feeling of arousal when they hit me with this radiation. And if there are any thermals on me, people can actually see the radiation filling the room. Take a screenshot, please. If there is still a platform where I'm on camera at all, if there is, take a screenshot of what's filling in the room right now. Dead? No. Aged. I also see aid. It could have been AIDS, but AIDE. I believe it's aged. Ago as well, I see. Die. AI. They have AI technology. It's his pick or pike. You know what happened earlier today? Okay, let me explain it. For those of you that may have been asleep, you still could be asleep, or you're going to watch this. AIOINE. I looked in the mirror today for a change, and I looked at my eyes. There have been times, Colton, there have been times where I was in a bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I thought it was maybe a cheap mirror. Let me explain this again. I go into the bathroom, I turn on the light. I love the way that I look in that light. At that very second, I look in the mirror and think, God damn, I look good today. Within 30 seconds of looking in that mirror, I start looking older. I'm mind blown by this a few times, and then I just stopped giving a shit because I realized that there is a frequency or there's a device that, or pick or whatever this is, there's another thing attached to it where they could move it around and actually change the shape of your fucking face. They are doing this to attractive people, and let's guess, the people behind this are fucking ugly. You're ugly. Nobody wants to date you. Nobody wants to fuck you. Am I right? Look at your face. look at, in fact, don't. You can't even look at your face. I understand you were born that way. This isn't the result of someone doing this to you. You are an ugly, unattractive person. How do you like it? What is this? I have hair all over me. I'm gonna find out something about this shit. I'll be right back. Oh, what I wanted to say real quick. I looked in another mirror in another part of the room. It's in the air. I couldn't figure out. There's filters on something. I heard people saying telepathically, she has filters on her eyes. I don't believe that. I don't believe that that's true. Although they could be trying to do it. It could be true for others. I don't believe it's true for me. I knew it was something in the air because when I would play the scatter frequency on loud, I looked different in the mirror. I actually, when playing that scatter frequency for a little bit, I would go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and think, God damn, I actually look healthier. Scattering a frequency. Pick is a frequency, correct? 282 hertz. Is it? It's a range to 285 along, but there are other factors here. Maybe it's not. They're playing with too much, or they're experimenting. Stop experimenting on me, first of all. Now it feels like an experiment on everybody. Once they have something and they have a conclusion and it's against us, they do it to the masses now. This is to create sadness, hysteria, mania, mass insanity. What they didn't bank on is it happening to them too. They thought that they were going to hide. They're showing me people who are building underground bunkers or... Oh, is this really happening? Please show me your hair. Yep. Well, they're little. All right, got it. Either way, I think there's someone standing near me in virtual reality who's trying to make me... I can feel it. I could also see you, Oliver. Did y'all hear that? It's going to play on the video. You're going to hear, how did she know on the video? You're going to actually hear it if you're telepathic. Now, I looked in the other mirror today by the television, and as I'm looking at myself, I focused on my eyes. And my eyes started getting bigger and smaller. They're doing this to the masses, or they're still testing this where I'm at? How do we fix this? The world has to drop at one time. We all have to start putting this out there. If you're a good individual, you don't have to worry. You don't have to be karma free. It's the people who are want to hurt the masses. You need to go. What could happen until then, and you work off karma at the same time, you're in an environment, a lot of you, with people who they need to go. You'll be rewarded from the universe. Nobody will be able to touch you. I don't know if anybody saw what Grace did. She just ran the fuck up and shot people and was always protected. I don't know if you've seen that in my mind's eye. They could have took that off, whatever this is as well, or it was being blocked in some way, somehow, we'll say. Of how she just... There were people who went to shoot her, and sometimes it actually landed, but she's supernaturally strong. This could actually have been a prediction for the outcome for a lot of us who are going to be vigilantes, that we're becoming armor, walking armor with all of these attacks with the elements. For those of us who are getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and our feeling for pain is just about dissipated completely. You become a very dangerous motherfucker at that point. You put a Uzi in your hand, and you're even more dangerous. There are going to be people who are just going to be walking around the planet, and we're going to be killing people, and we're going to have adversaries because of this. What comes with that, though, is people watching supernatural things happen. It's going to be exactly like a video game. Superheroes. Avengers. Thank you. We're becoming Avengers. I love it. I love it. I love it. Age. Let's get back into this. Aged. Tell me about this aged. Vigilant. There you go. Taking years off your life. This would be stealing to me. Pisces. This is so you just stuck with nobody, though. With no opportunities, nobody wants to befriend you. Nobody wants to help you. Nobody wants. They're programming the masses to believe that if you are unattractive or you look a certain way, that nobody helps you. This is how long has this been going on for, though? Because it feels like when someone sees that a certain individual was targeted, and the truth comes out, and people's reaction is, "Oh my God, I didn't realize they were that handsome," or that she was that beautiful. That doesn't mean 16 that it's okay to do this to somebody who's overweight and unattractive. We're being programmed to believe that if you're not a beautiful man or woman, then you're just fucking throwaway. No. And if somebody doesn't stand up where in multiple places all over the world and go, aha, don't ask me what do I do then? There are going to be opportunities that present themselves in your life where you're going to be expected to stand up for somebody verbally, physically. You're going to bully the bullies. If I have to put it generally and bluntly, that's what you're going to have to do in certain situations. I'm just going to leave it at that and upload this. Everybody is beautiful in some fucking way. You understand? If they're not physically beautiful, there's usually something else about them that they bring to the table. And if they have nothing like that, then help them bring that out. You keep bullying people and to even the point of suicide. For those of you who do that, I believe you should kill yourself. And, you're usually cowards and traitors, so I don't expect you to do that. Somebody will do it for you, and they will get rewarded almost instantly every goddamn time. No, is it instantly? Yeah, different. This bothers me so much. A lot of change is going to happen because of this. We're not going nowhere. Love you.